We'll go ahead and get started. First question, Jonathan Fagan.
PJ, on the last possession, did you know that the foul was going to be after the whistle, after the buzzer?
No, I tried to wait as long as I could before I fouled him, because he got a little edge on me. So I literally waited to the last second to foul him, try to get the clock, hoping the clock would run out, and I wasn't sure until we looked at it. But luckily.
Were you able to get a good look at either the scoreboard or an iPad and tell, or did you have to wait for the officials to tell you?
No, they actually showed it, which is rare for the home team to do that. But they showed it in the ring, so we seen it right after we knew.
Thank you.
Christos Saltis.
Hello, PJ. How important for the team was to respond after a tough loss against Phoenix? And also, what did you see from Victor Oladipo so far? What he brings to the team with his presence on the court?
I think we had lost 3 in a row, so there's been a few games we've been needing to win a game. But it was a good team effort. Everybody stepped up. Everybody did their job. Everybody played hard, as always, but we played a little smarter tonight, and that's all you ask for. And Victor is just trying to figure it out. New team, new situation, new players. It's a lot, and to be a main guy and have so many responsibilities and learn everybody, where everybody likes the ball, learn the plays, where what we're looking for on certain things, what everybody does. It's tough, and it's a lot to throw at somebody, but he's a pro, and he's learning on the fly.
Jonathan Fagan.
Understanding that you obviously have key guys out, but in general, is this kind of the formula? Is this how you guys are going to have to win, with not a guy scoring 35 or 40, just balance across the way and contributors across the way?
Without a doubt. That's how it's got to be. The ball has to move. We have to put people in positions where they don't know if they want to switch, if they're going to stay. We have a lot of guys that play really hard, that can switch, that can guard guys in different positions. If we're going to win, we can't come down and play ISO and play one-on-one and, kind of watch everybody play. We got to get everybody in motion, put guys where, in positions where they could be successful, and they can help the team. If you look at the scoreboard today, I think we had, I don't know how many guys in double figures, but everybody on the board, everybody touching the ball, making the right plays, swings, extra passes. We got to play like that if we're going to win and be successful.
Thank you.
Mark Berman.
PJ just asked your other two teammates the same thing. It's not about the game. Tuesday, it'll be a year since Kobe passed away, which Tuesday will be a very big day, almost like a holiday, really. Well, in not in a good way either, of course. But how does that hit you? It's been a year.
It feels like it's been, I don't know. It like yesterday still. Like it still hits me all the time. Every other day, probably thinking about it and stuff. So, yeah.
Is it like the pain is still fresh, still raw?
Yeah, it's still definitely fresh. All the time, think about it, makes me sad. It's one of those things that's going to take a long time to get over.
We'll take 2 more. Ali Kambajani.
Thank you. Yeah, wanted to ask you about one of the strengths of this team. You guys have gone through a lot, but one of the strengths has been your small ball lineup and how effective you guys have been using that lineup on defensively. Why has that been so successful for you early on, despite all the ins and outs in your lineup?
I think small ball's been successful for the Rockets for a while now. We've been doing it for a few years. We've had a lot of success with it. It's good to have in your back pocket because more times than not, a lot of teams don't have their bigs in, and especially finishing games. Most teams finish games small. And so to be able to throw that out there, we got big guards that can really guard bigger guys. And when you can do that with David Nwaba, with Sterling Brown, Tate, Eric Gordon, you can switch everything with those guys, and they're big and strong enough to be able to box out bigs. That makes it difficult for teams to run offense. So it's good to be able to do that.
Thank you, PJ.
And last question, Adam Spollen.
PJ, this group hasn't been together for very long. Just what did you learn about your teammates with how this game progressed, where you have the big lead and then it gets away and then you're able to come back and win?
I don't think I learned anything. We play hard every night. It's never been a problem playing hard. We've never had a problem playing hard. Everybody, even in our losses, we play hard, play extremely hard. Playing smart, making the right plays, doing the little things that it takes to actually win games. That's stuff that we got to work on. I think everybody, we got a lot of guys that have been on different situations. Maybe the team's not been so good, and just kind of got to strive for yourself and try to stay alive in this league. And when you get on a team like this, you try to show that. You got to show your worth, and in it all, you got to try to figure out, how to help your team win on any given night and play a role. And I think guys are starting to finally understand that and figure it out. And the longer the season goes on, I think guys get better.
Was the positive spirit there for the entire 48 minutes, even when they hit you with that run?
Yeah, it was good because I feel like everybody was in the game. All the guys were in the game. Everybody was touching the ball. We moved the ball tonight a lot. I think we had 10 assists and 1 turnover in the first quarter. So that when you get that and all the positive spirit in the game, guys start communicating. It just picks up the spirits of the team. So I think that's something that isn't talked about a lot, but it's something that's definitely there and it helps.
Thank you, PJ.